It was 83 years ago today, after the start of World War II, when President Franklin D. Roosevelt signed Executive Order 9066, sealing the fate of more than 120,000 Japanese Americans living on the West Coast. Families were rounded up and imprisoned into one of 10 internment camps built across the country. Their crime, they looked like the enemy. And today, a photo exhibit in Emeryville is looking to retell that story of what Japanese Americans went through back in 1942. I caught up with a Pulitzer Prize winning photographer and a woman from Albany who was born in one of those camps, who both want to make sure no one else has to experience the same indignity.
Shocked and saddened.
Satsuki Ina remembers the day when she discovered an historic photo of her father from 1942.
And even though the image of my dad is a little blurred, I recognized him right away.
The photo shows her father inside a jail at the Tule Lake internment camp, where nearly 19,000 of the 120,000 Japanese Americans taken from their homes were imprisoned during World War II.
I didn't know he was ever in the jail.
A jail she had a chance to visit. The side-by-side photo showing her standing and thinking inside her father's actual cell.
Just took some time to reflect on what it must have been like for him to be separated from his family, not knowing how long he's going to be gone or where he was going to be sent to.
The image of Satsuki, taken by Pulitzer Prize winning photographer Paul Kitagaki Jr., whose project and research began after he discovered a photo of his own family taken in Oakland before they were about to board a bus and sent to the internment camp in Topaz, Utah.
My grandparents, my aunt, and my dad, he's 14. I just couldn't believe they were in this. I mean, I looked at my dad, he's wearing these jeans with these rolled up cuffs on his jeans. He's just sitting there really looking like, what the heck is going on?
Paul recreating the moment with a stoic photo of his father and aunt outside of the Oakland building where the original photo was taken.
Just standing in that same spot and just thinking back in 1942, their whole life had been blown up.
The full exhibit, called Gambate, has traveled the country since 2012, featuring more than 61 pairs of photos that he has curated since 2005.
This was a tough one.
One of the most iconic pairing of photos, an historic picture of these three young Boy Scouts saluting the flag at the Heart Mountain internment camp in Wyoming.
I like the symbolism of them. They're Boy Scouts. They're saluting the flag every morning and lowering the flag, showing respect to the United States of America. And here they are, locked behind barbed wire. It's just such a shameful part of American history.
It is a part of history Satsuki Ina has written about in a book documenting her family's journey, and now travels the country speaking about the links of the Japanese American experience to what is happening today with other immigrant groups.
It's the same rationale that's being used today to do mass roundup and detention of asylum seekers and other immigrants.
Her goal, to keep telling her story that all began 83 years ago with the signing of an executive order, now with the hopes that history does not repeat itself. And that Gambate exhibit at the J. Say in Emeryville will be on display through May, with a chance to meet the photographer Paul Kitagaki Jr. on March 1st.